everybody, to the J&K Stay in Vegas Saturday night live stream. Before we get started, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to make sure you are always up to date with everything happening here in Las Vegas. Also, just a quick reminder, no politics or religion on the live stream. We got enough of that in daily life. We're here to have fun, talk about Vegas, talk about tips, and enjoy some Saturday night people watching. Saturday, everybody. Please hit that thumbs up. Notification bell will alert you to these live streams and our upcoming videos. And don't forget to check our vast catalog on our channel if you are new here of all our staycations, news updates, and tips from Las Vegas. It's now time for the J&K Stay in Vegas Saturday night live stream. What's up, everybody? It's Saturday night. We're back on the Las Vegas Strip. Because why not? It's good to check out and see how things are going. A couple of big concerts downtown that gonna have a lot of security everywhere, and I thought, hey, nothing better than the Las Vegas Strip. Let's see who is all here. What's up, Gallagher? How you doing? CJ. Kissing Sammy, what's up? Tony G. Marvelous, how you doing? Brandon, how you doing? Junior Gut. Mirth, what's up? Octavia, what's up? How you doing? Happy weekend to you. Nate, how you doing? Vegas Annie, Vegas Scott, Daniel, what's up? Maria Rose, you as well. Bulldog Kevin, what's up? Ashley, how you doing? Yo, it's Mero. Brian Z, member for 42 months. Brian, you're the legend. What's up, Mirth? Yvonne, how you doing? Kim Bonison, hopefully I said your name right. Junior says, let's enjoy the walk, right? Exactly. Ashley says, so happy to be here Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. Apple Intelligence is back. Christy Williams. Winnie the Pooh. Greens from Oklahoma. Sanman 57. Yo. Desert Dave, how you doing? DB, how you doing? Gaga 2011, how you doing? Already got 154 lovely people. We are a week out of Labor Day weekend. Let's do a temperature check before we start going. It's 88 degrees at 7:35 local time. I have already done almost 6,000 steps today. So there's that. Standing obviously outside Palazzo and Venetian. There's been some new additions to this area, so check out our shorts, reels, all that stuff, social media. But let's get to walking, shall we? Let's go up here first. Let's get our view first. What's up, E. Evans? How you doing? I actually remembered to bring a bottle of water. Thank you, Ashley. Christina is on. Everybody say hello to Christina on the chat. What's up, Reneo? I don't know if you guys have caught any of our local social media. We had some nice lightning out last night. Christina captured it last night. It was going for a very long time.
The world's greatest wax museum.
There's TI, Treasure Island. Going good, Apple Intelligence. Good. Over and over and over and over and over again. That loop. Meredith, you hate thunderstorms, huh? So do our pups. Although Ollie was out with Christina last night, enjoying it. But yeah, we had a ton of lightning all around the valley. It is still technically, I guess, monsoon season. In fact, when I was out filming today, seriously, it's one of those moments where you're like, where's the rain coming from? I literally, blue sky above me. I even checked out my window and it was raining. I'm like, how does that happen? So yeah, we, parts of the valley, it's typical. It's like parts of the valley get hit, other parts stay completely dry. If you could, everybody, please hit that thumbs up as we work on the live stream, getting it out to more people, which means YouTube algorithm will push out more the more thumbs up we have. And then we'll do a little goal setting so we can see some classic Vegas pictures. There's looking at valet and drop off for Venetian. Not too bad, not too crazy, not too slow. Jan, what's up? Sounds you like you're having a nice evening, Jan. Thanks for that $4.99, Jan. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You are awesome. Such an awesome supporter. All right, let's keep going through the Q-Bert floor. Definitely a spot you do not want to sleep on. Come up here and get a really good view. And I'm going to give you a first Vegas vintage picture just to tease you. There we go. As the Hard Rock starts to being built, here is when the Mirage was being built in the late 80s. Atrium started right there. Top of the towers going in. And then back live, look at it now. Now we got a big guitar tower taking shape right where the volcano was before. So yeah, Vegas is moving on. One more time for the folks that just missed it. And then they were building all the islands, the lakes, and all that stuff. And we're back. What's up, Andrew Lee? What's up, Luis? Armiger, how you doing? Kevin Unity, what's up? Kelvin from Australia. Fantastic work again from Kel and Jackie. Nice. All the way from a land down under. Linda Frias, what's up? Mariana, how you doing? So yeah, there is our first classic Vegas picture. And let's see, we're at 118 thumbs up. We get to 300, I'll show you another one. Already got over 400 lovely people. Again, if you're just joining us and coming in, just started the live stream about 10 minutes ago. We are J&K Stay in Vegas. You're on the walk with Jeff tonight. Christina is on the chat. We're locals here to Vegas. Real estate is the day job. YouTube is the night job, we'll just say. One more check. Yep, still about the same. There's Harrah's. So let's get up to 300 thumbs up. Again, if you're even watching on a TV, you can hit that thumbs up just using your remote control. And it's really the best way to support us. It's so easy to do. It's free after all. It's not like 20 bucks a month, like for Netflix or something. Disney Plus, all that stuff. Nope. But if you want a little behind the scenes stuff, we do have a simple $5 membership. We don't have Patreon. Just have one tier, one small tier. That's it. Yardbird, that's over in Restaurant Rome between Palazzo and Venetian. How many of you saw our Wizard of Oz video at the Sphere? And what is your opinion on it? What's up, Gladys? What's up, House AC?
So excited to share with you. My new figure. My new figure.
This part always reminds me a little bit about Disneyland with the lights. Even though we're Italian and Italy vibes here, reminds me a lot of the lighting, say like in New Orleans Square, stuff like that. It is a little sticky tonight. Like I said, we've had these monsoons that have been going through the valley. So even though it's only 88 degrees, it's a little sticky. There's that new Five Guys. Check that out on our channel. Don't look that busy right now. It is the first weekend after Labor Day weekend. They've already just started, even though they said they're going to start a week later, F1 has already started putting in a few things already this week. So even though we were thinking we were going to get an extra week, they already started. So yeah, this Five Guys, this is where the Sephora used to be, if you remember that. And they're open from 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. Go figure, huh? Here's that big, huge guitar tower. It's gonna dwarf the original Mirage towers. Get another look at it from the other side. Oh, I hate this song. I guess I shouldn't say hate. I dislike it very much. All right, let's keep going here. As I pointed out last week, they're picking apart the Mirage sign. The Myrrh is still up there. That's about it, unfortunately. Not sure if they're taking down the sign or if they're gonna just do like an LED sign there, like kind of Aria does, or if they're completely taking it down. Not too sure. What's up, Miss Serenity? 191 thumbs up. And if we get to 300, I'll give you another classic Vegas picture. Got almost 600 lovely people. I hope you guys are having a great weekend so far, by the way. So glad you could spend some time with us here on a Saturday night. Just grab that favorite drink and snack and put your feet up and let Jeff do the walking for you tonight. And we'll see how busy it is on the Strip with a healthy dose of people watching. Because I think that's the always the most free entertainment, right? I love this. No soliciting, no loitering, no trespassing. So I was pointing this out last week. See that curve right there? If you've seen any of our videos, the one in Florida, this is going to be the bottom of the lighted guitar portion. And what they just started testing this week over here, they start testing glass right there. Remember we were showing you before the glass on top of the parking structure down there that they were doing. Now they're actually doing the side of the building, probably to see how the reflection is going to be. So very interesting stuff coming along here at Hard Rock, Las Vegas. Right, Heavy? Yeah, I was saying that in our, said it to comment to like Vital Vegas or something. I'm like, we walked by here, you just realize like this thing's only like about a quarter of the way built. And it's almost getting up to the original towers here. So yeah, like you said, Heavy, it's going to be massive. It's going to be 660 feet high. Now, I don't know how tall the original Mirage buildings are. Maybe that's on some Wikipedia page. I don't know. But it is going to dwarf it. It's amazing what they can build in such a small space, right? All right, over 700 lovely people. Let's get up to 300 thumbs up. If you're just coming in to the stream, welcome. The only thing we ask of you, just hit that thumbs up to support the channel, support the algorithm. We're a slave to the robots, so it is what it is. But it definitely helps out, and it's the easiest way to support the channel. Another look at it from this angle here. Saw a construction worker post from like one of those floors up there, and he said hello from the 11th floor or something like that. You can already see, like, probably from your direction, probably hard to see, but they already got the elevators in the middle there. I'm always amazed at like the architecture and the engineering that goes into, you know, these buildings, of like how precise they have to be. Like, it's crazy. This thing goes all the way to the edge of what was the sidewalk before and all the way into the Mirage, or the old Mirage. 270 thumbs up, 30 more, and we'll get you another classic Vegas picture. I like to think that that sets us apart. Even our fellow live streamers that we know, they're like, Jeff, when you do those classic Vegas pictures, those are awesome. So I know if my fellow vloggers and friends think it's cool, then I think you guys will think it's pretty cool, especially the new folks. 272 thumbs up as we're looking south on the Las Vegas Strip. It looks slow, but that's in between lights. I am too, Renee. I am too. November Man says, I'm still in the opinion that the guitar is going to be one huge eyesore. You may not be wrong, my friend. You may not be wrong. So stand outside. Hera's here. Donnie. I'll say see. Yes, at least you won't have to walk far to get outside, right? Kind of like Resorts World's kind of like that. Felipe, a guitar-shaped skyscraper. Yep, pretty much. PK, yes, the guitar will have rooms, and I believe they're going to be all suites. That's what's going to distinguish that part of the hotel from the original towers. Anastasio from Rancho Cucamonga, California, our old stomping grounds. 8 more thumbs up until we hit that 300 thumbs up where I can give you another picture for you. Wow is right. You know, Felipe, that is not a bad observation. If you did have a high floor in that guitar tower, you probably would be able to see the Bellagio fountains because it's going to go over the Forum shops here. You might be onto something. Albeit you'll look quite a bit down, but you do have the Caesars tower there. So you might see parts of it, but not a bad observation for sure. Look at that, already 300. All right, you guys rock. So I'm going to show you this. So check this out. The Holiday Inn is to be about in this spot. Was Hera's, so we're just a little bit smidge from there, the building itself, but you can see the sands right there, where Venetian is now, and that whole Holiday Casino with a big old showboat thing. Not Showboat Casino, that was on the edge of town. And yeah, then coming back live. Yeah, Jeff, it rained a little bit here and there across the valley. Jackie from Phoenix, thank you. I will try. What's up, Nick? I stand here and everybody follows over to here. People are weird. And you guys, if you like all this stuff as well as different content than YouTube, you can give us a follow on Instagram or TikTok. Even X, Facebook, it's all the same jkstayinvegas as it says on the screen there. Give us a follow on any of those platforms that you do, one and all, for that matter. Like we were posting some of that lightning stuff over to Instagram. So you never know where some other content's gonna show up. What's up, Sable Parker? Max V, how you doing? Almost 800 lovely people, 24 minutes into our live stream tonight. So here's right below the Mirage sign. There's a little better view of the guitar tower. It's supposed to be open the end of 2027. We'll see how well that holds. What's up, JD? PK says there's still a Holiday Inn on Flamingo. No, there is not. There's a Holiday Inn Express down by off a Trop behind, kind of like where Motel 6 is over there. I believe there's a Holiday Inn Express over there, but no like old school Holiday Inn like there used to be, like that picture. Marty Moose with a $20 Canadian. Love your live streams with those vintage Vegas pics. Great work, buddy. Marty, you are awesome. Thanks so much, Marty. Thanks, Marty. You're awesome. Thank you for that support. You guys are awesome. What part of Canada do you live in, Marty? And we have a lot of Canadians subscribers. Caesar's coming into view. What's up, Tom? Medford, Ontario, California. Nice.
Your dad has figured out where we have to go. I know.
Yeah. Dad has to figure that out. Uh-oh, another person lonely on a Saturday night. There's Disco Show. That's at the link. If you like some disco on your Saturday night, check that out. They have a restaurant there called Diner Ross. We haven't been there yet. Maybe one of these days we'll get over there. What's up, Takati time? What's up, Chris and Rick? Felipe says, what is left of the original Caesar's Palace? Well, quite a bit, actually. I mean, when are we talking original, though? Because the three towers have been there quite a long time. Here's the Deuce bus, mentioned that before. $6 for 2 hours, $8 for 24 hours, or $20 for the 3-day pass. As you might have seen on social media, speaking of Caesars, they're offering $300 for 2 nights, $200 food and beverage credit. I've been telling you for the last few weeks, yeah, Vegas is expensive, but unfortunately the bad has to happen, and that is people not coming because it's too expensive. That's why I kept saying, hey, coming up might not be a bad time to visit Vegas, and sure enough, they're caving. They want people to come here. In fact, we even have a new, from the Las Vegas Convention Visitors and Authority, a new slogan, a little cringy, but it's like, welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. And I love the quote from Stephen Hill, who's the president of that, said something like, yeah, we might have missed our mark, or something to that effect. You think? So that's good news for you guys in the coming months. Zion, what's up? I will say, speaking of busy, you reminded me, the weekend after Labor Day weekend is usually a little bit slower. Kids are back in school. It's kind of the last hurrah of summer. So even if this was 2022, it'd probably be very similar to this. So we can't exactly gauge this as far as, you know, oh, it's slower or it looks dead. I give you my perspective being down here and on Fremont Street all the time, of where I can tell you where pockets of where it looks slower than usual, even if a particular area looks like it has a lot of people in it. What's up, Joy? John Dose's video quality is top notch. Oh, don't jinx me, John. All of a sudden now the signals are just gonna drop out of nowhere. But I appreciate it, John. We'll keep positive vibes, right? Yeah, Marty, meet Annie and some of our other people that are from Canada. Over 900 lovely people. We do these live streams every Saturday night if you're new to our channel. The J and K stands for Jeff and Christina. And you're on the walk with Jeff. Christina is on the chat. They're building a new Omnia Day Club here. Oh, poor guy. Another guy alone on Saturday night. All he has to do is rev his little engine up and down the Las Vegas Strip. So yeah, this, like right here, there'd be like a huge group of people. There's a Zooks right there. We've taken that a couple times on our live streams. Took it last week, in fact. And I'm gonna cut out probably a little portion of it when the Zooks was encountered a homeless guy. And the homeless guy just kind of walked out in front. I didn't really realize what was going on. And the thing's like putting on the brakes, putting on the brakes, putting on the brakes. I'm like, what is he doing? I called it a he. I don't know why. And then all of a sudden the homeless guy kind of came into my view. And yeah, he just walked across traffic. And then we got up to Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard right down here. And it stuck its nose right, not in the middle, but way too far out onto the Las Vegas Strip side. So I'll clip a couple of those clips out of there and throw it up on our Instagram, TikTok, and all that. So again, make sure you do follow us there at jkstayinvegas.
You're on live?
What's up, Tony? Brian, how you doing? Happy weekend to you. Jim, how you doing?
Probably in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's trying to get paid, right? I don't think he had enough brain conjunction function going on to think that through. The beautiful fountains here at Caesar's Palace. Well, here we go. Talking about this the last few weeks, walking here on the Strip. They got this fencing up here. Again, I don't know if this is for F1. This wasn't here last year, so I don't know what they're doing, but there's a huge chunk of sidewalks that are closed off now. In fact, all the way over on the other side, you're gonna see how much of the sidewalk that they blocked off. But regardless, so much of this is going to be blocked off with seating, VIP seating for F1. Rudy, all the way from Chile. Wow, that's amazing. Over 1,000 people watching tonight. Thanks for tuning in to our weekly Saturday night live stream from your Las Vegas locals, Jeff and Christina of J&K Stay in Vegas. And why do we call it Stay in Vegas, J&K Stay in Vegas? Because not only do we stay in Vegas, we live in Vegas. So that means we really do stay in Vegas. Guy having a snooze, and Metro said, no, you're not. Four-faced Brahma, showed this many times. People walk by this and don't really realize it's even here. There's the other entrance to Caesar's Palace down there. And they got the front entrances over there. Absinthe is over here. That's right, that's it. Enter here. And then Gordon Ramsay Hell's Kitchen. All part of the Caesar's properties.
Hey, Maury.
Let's go this way this time. When we get to 500 thumbs up, I'll give you another picture. Hopefully that'll motivate some of you. So they got the misters out here, which is great. They didn't have these going when it was 110, but we've had as far as Vegas is concerned, we've had a pretty mild summer. And we're happy about that. We only were in the 110s for a little while, unlike last year where it was something like 45 some days that we had temperatures over 110. It was ridiculous, not to mention our new record of 120. But yeah, so the nice picturesque spot that we tell everybody about right here, you can't go in now because there's a chain link fence in front of it. Nothing says welcome to Las Vegas like a chain link fence. That's out of our pay grade, unfortunately. What's up, Coach? They may be blocking the sidewalk to get more foot traffic to those restaurants. Never thought of that. Maybe. But to me, it screams of them. I don't think it's F1. As much as I'd love to blame it on F1, I don't think it's F1. I think they're maybe redoing the sidewalk or something. I'm not sure. They really need more lights up these stairs here. But if you come here to the top of the stairs, you can get this nice view here. Looking north on the Las Vegas Strip. And unfortunately, once F1 construction installation gets underway, they're going to be putting all of these steel fence canopies over this. So if you wanted to take a picture through the glass, unfortunately you wouldn't be able to do that when they do that install, because F1 blocks it all off. So see, they've got this whole area blocked off here on the corner of Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard. Regardless, it's a beautiful picture though. That upcoming day club expansion is where we just came from. So, Juice Daddy says Caesars is putting up a sign similar to Horseshoe. Interesting. Accent, yeah, we were just talking about that. They've already started down on Koval, which is the street, one major street down east of the Las Vegas Strip, right where the Grand Prix Plaza is. But yeah, full effect will be starting next week of all the F1 installation, whether we like it or not. We have over 1,100 lovely people watching. If you guys could, please hit that thumbs up if you're watching right now. It's the easiest way to support the channel and support us. And while you're hitting that thumbs up, hit subscribe. It's absolutely free as well. There's the Bellagio and Cosmo. do a wide shot and we get maybe even Caesars in here. Look at that. That's wide angle right there. Cromwell is going to become Vanderpump in 2026. So unfortunately, or fortunately, whatever your choice you think that's good or good news or not. So the Bound Bar here, we did a staycation here at the Cromwell. If you want to check that out, 2-for-1 signature cocktails happy hour, 3 to 7 days a week. That's pretty nice. And you can get some free, very cold air conditioning that I can feel from here. Nothing like being harassed by Spider-Man. And of course the escalator is not working, so we gotta hoof it up the stairs. Jelly Bean, welcome to lovely people. What's up? How you doing, Jelly Bean? About to get to 500 thumbs up, and I'll do a picture. I promised. Right over here. So, shown this one before, but it's a little different angle and a little different picture. So check that out. The Dunes Hotel was where the Bellagio now stands. Mr. Robert Goulet was performing. That Oasis was a casino right there, right where the Bellagio shops are. The Dunes came down in a splendid implosion. And it'll come back live. And here we are. Bellagio making new history. So that's what we like to do here on the channel, as well as showing you what's going on here in Vegas, giving you some tips, trying to line up as best as possible some classic Vegas pictures, because we all fondly remember how Vegas, quote unquote, used to be, right? Thank you, Maria. Appreciate that. And we got another escalator out, unfortunately. At least we're going down this time. See the Rio down there. Palms is across the street. Gold Coast next to that. I go down here, show you what's down here. Been a minute or three. Hopefully our signal stays okay. Pizza, pizza. These are the bazaar shops now at Horseshoe, not Bally's anymore. Got a ramen place here too, Japanese noodle house. A little It's Sugar, little sub store. And over here, if you like some karaoke, you can go check out Smelly Cat. That's right here, named after Phoebe and Friends. Now what makes it different, at least that's what they say, is that unlike traditional karaoke where you're just singing to like a track, you apparently are singing to a full band. And it looks like there's just a DJ in there right now. So there's no like full live band. But that's supposed to be the unique thing about Smelly Cat here, is that you're doing karaoke with a live band. Real sign coming soon, by the way. There it is. This used to be the New Orleans place, and now it's Smelly Cat. November Man says Smelly Cat sounds like a name of Gentleman's Club. You must not have watched Friends, I assume, right? So Old Red's down there. We'll take a little quick peek over here because it's been a minute. Like I said, if you like escape rooms, the red door is up there. Let's go up the escalator here at Horseshoe and check out the red door escape room. Zenny, we still have to go actually. Every time we walk by, it's slower than hell. So, but we'll have to check it out. What's up, Chucksters? With the Zenny and Chuckster. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the super chats. You guys are awesome. I might have missed one back here too. How you doing, Carol? Carol with a K. Mean Hornets says you should do a Summerlin video. I've done plenty of Summerlin videos. Check it out on our channel. Have our Movie Monday series where I go through different zip codes, and we got a lot of ones in the Summerlin area, as well as Walk with Jeff's. 2 different playlists that you can enjoy that content. Just put it on and binge watch. That guy from Arizona is here. Rideshare Road Talk. What's up from DC? Amy and GV. Roger Cotman, what's up? Richard Rimmer, you are truly correct. Mr. Geek Me Out. Do people recognize you in public? From time to time. There's Old Red. We'll see what business is like right here at Bottle Blonde. Come around here. They have different floors, just like Old Red, of some different things, different floors to check out, depending on what you want to do. They actually put the menu out here now, so we can get a look at the menu and the pricing. Servables, chicken tenders, $19. Doesn't even come with French fries. A 6-pack of barbecue crispy wings for $23. They're really gonna have to revise this. 6 wings for $23. A Wild West burger, 23. You can get the basic blonde burger for 22. Salads. Roasted salmon, 32. Steak and fries, 45. Man, you just go 2 blocks and go to Ellis Island. Here's what it looks like in here. It's about 5 more people than there usually are in here, so that's good. Looks like there's a band about to start too. Chuckster with a $9.99, another super chat. I'll be in town the week of WrestleMania. Hope to meet you guys for lunch that week. Chuck, thank you again for that. Appreciate that. And yeah, let's do it. Appreciate you. See ya. So yeah, the band is, looks like they're gonna start. Looks like a few more people in here. The Mighty Bull with $1.99. Thank you, Mighty Bull. Appreciate the $1.99. Thank you, sir. Only one escalator is working here too. At least this is all finished free. Last 3-4 years, this was always such a mess here. So at least this walkway's nice. So they have an outdoor patio up there. And like Old Red over here, gives you views of the Bellagio fountains across the street. So rooftop patios are the new thing. In fact, Ellis Island, which you're just mentioning, is gonna have a rooftop patio. Their expansion is open now, but their rooftop patio is gonna be coming soon. Probably right before F1. And that's gonna be in the 3rd week of November too. So there's business level. They got open air here, so there's no windows. Carmelo, what is the watch you use? Just the Apple Watch, actually. Guy's not even playing to a beat, and I can already tell that he doesn't know how to the drum. When in Vegas. Why people trying to turn in from the Las Vegas Strip is beyond me. Nice center shot looking at the Bellagio. What's up, Pat 75? Ernesto, how you doing? Did they finally fix the number thing that a few weeks ago they were putting at the end of all everybody's username? It looks like they have. They have these silly like numbers, and for Christina and our mods trying to reply to you guys was not easy. So they added random numbers to the end of everybody's username. We're looking south in the Las Vegas Strip towards Mandalay Bay. What's up, Adam? How you doing? Al, what's up, Al? Dave H10 says Ellis Island's a great place. Yeah. Next phase says just moved to Vegas. If I'm in a good dog sitter right now and headed to Strip regularly, it may be less popular, but I still love the energy. Nice. James Harvard, what's up? All right, let's keep going. It's hard for me to keep up on the chat when we've got over 1,400 of you lovely people watching tonight. Again, this is the weekend after Labor Day weekend, so kids are back at school, and summer's kind of officially over, even though it's really not. But apparently this kid gets to be out of school. Don't know how that is, but that's usually a sign of when we're slowed, no matter how busy we are the week after Labor Day weekend. It's just the way it is. Mike, totally agree. Yeah, like, I don't know what they were doing, what they were thinking. We thought that maybe they were doing it such a way that it allowed us to like tag you, but that still hasn't come to fruition. So I don't know what their plan was with that. Maybe it still is, but it was really annoying for everybody to try to, you know, say hello to everybody, all that. Yes, Vegas Scott said if you haven't hit that thumbs up, do so. So we got the green light over here. Even though we don't have a walk symbol, this light is become really dumb over the last few years. But now we're gonna have to stop because now it's gonna be a left turn here. So you really have to pay attention. If you've had a couple of drinks, you definitely got to pay attention and not cross on the don't walk. What's up, Joe? How you doing? 603 thumbs up. Well, we can walk now, but we got more cars coming over.
Stop 7-Eleven, the Bible says. Bro, if you don't want to hear
Better get in, bro.
This is a Christian country. You're going to burn in hell without Jesus Christ. You're not going to be a tough guy in hell. Jesus says, I tell you no. But unless you repent, you will all likewise perish. Philippians 2:9-11, the Bible says, therefore God also has highly exalted him and given him the name which is above every name.
In the name of Jesus. So you guys, are you guys coming this year to Vegas? You guys have your fall vacation plans still? If you do, let us know where you're staying this fall. We'd love to know, like to always know where people are staying. Kind of gives us a good idea of what people like and all that stuff. Let's go up here towards Planet Hollywood now. Maybe I want to get a little cool by going into Miracle Mile shops. I think I should. It's a little warm. It's a little warm. There it is, Miracle Mile shops. Always a little concerned when we go into a building if the signal stays. Sephora here. And you walk into Planet Hollywood down that way. That is really slow down there. In the last year or so, they've updated this part. Well, actually, I should say all of it, with kind of these additional lighting, these little arches. That's on the newer side, so just point out the new things that they've put in. There we go. I think we got the repeater now. We're good now. Want some cookies? I would never fly on. Yeah, I think Spirit is filing for bankruptcy again. We'll see that in a second. Let's go down here first, so I can show you what's down here. In case you guys have not been in here before, it's kind of your typical mall, but down here is some decent specials, happy hours that I always like to show the new people. And even for people that know of these spots, at least give you kind of an updated of what's going on, because maybe they got some new specials, you know what I mean? Marty, love that Martini story just passed. Bath and Body Works, Christmas. We love some Christmas candles. Call me Clark Griswold, which Clark doesn't have anything to do with candles, but love a good candle during the holidays, you know? The Las Vegas gift shop. We got quite a few of those around. In fact, I think there's 2 or 3 of them in here alone. There are ABC stores in here. Yep, there's 2 of them. Sunglass Hut. Man, I was in, I don't know where I was, in another outdoor mall, I can't remember now, and I needed some sunglasses, and I thought, I'll just go in here to the Sunglass Hut. I could not believe how expensive they were. I'm like, F this. Speaking of which, we're just talking about ABC store. There it is. Along with some cheap sunglasses too. Here is Flights. And for the new people, Flights is got some great specials, and it's kind of after, you know, if you get like a flight of different beers, like a sample, that's what their thing is. Or a flight of like appetizers. The V Theater's got a line to go in. So it's 8:30. V Theater, they got that zombie burlesque here. I've actually heard that's really good. We've never seen it though. But here's Blondie's. They probably got some of the best specials in here. I mean, look at this, $5 each or 2 for $7 on the beer. Even a boozy Dole Whip. Got sports on everywhere. Good vibe, good waitress and staff. Get that big yardstick for $19.99. And La Salsa Cantina. Still got a $6.99 breakfast, even though it's not as cheap as it used to be, which was like $3.49. But it's not a bad breakfast. All right, I think we're back. I don't know why the signal's acting goofy tonight in here. Usually it's pretty good and stable. Advertising some spots to get some drink specials up there. Neil, have a good one. Nice to see you. Just barely saw you. Hope you're doing well. Cindy B, how you doing? Here is Shoe Palace. If you like your shoes, heard this is the place to go. They got the Puma store over at the new Boulevard, and Adidas is over there as well. Brian says, where am I walking next? I don't know, wherever the wind takes me, so to speak. And the Sax Theater over here, they got a line. Eddie Griffin's usually over here. I don't know if he's here tonight. They got a bar over here. So, see, there's certain spots people are lining up to go in. Eddie Griffin, live and unleashed. Still got over 1,300 lovely people. 650 thumbs up. Let's get up to 800 thumbs up. For all of you who are just joining us for the first time, first off, welcome. We're J&K Stay in Vegas. We're locals here to Vegas. We don't just visit. We actually stay, as in live here. Christina is on the chat. I think we got some mods in tonight. Might have missed them. Drinked. This is somewhat new. Last couple of years they put that in. That Panda Express over here. So it's pretty much just like any mall like by where you live for the most part. Some of the same places like Wetzel's. Same kind of clothing stores. But we do have some of those good bargain bars / restaurants. Blondie's, by the way, has good food too. We filmed part of a video there on the happy hours at Miracle Eats here. And this one is sadly gone. Everybody loved this place. Unfortunately, it's no more. Cindy says mall looks empty. It is a little bit. This portion's always a little bit on the slower side. People I don't think really realize it's over here. But usually there's a fair amount of people eating here. Quote unquote outside. Pampas. And then you got the Korean barbecue house over here. Jen. With a G. And I was saying earlier about F1 starting. This is Harmon right here. You can see MGM Grand here, down over there. And if we walked about a block down that way, we'd be at the F1 Grand Prix Plaza. Boulevard is over there. There's the new flagship In and Out. That's gonna be coming to the top floor. I do have an opening for that. You have to stay tuned to our social media. Speaking of which, give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and all that. jkstayinvegas. We've got a lot of different content on there besides YouTube. So you definitely want to follow us for that. Take a look at Aria here. Justy says Ocean One was my least favorite deal. I thought they had pretty good food, actually. Let's do a temperature check, shall we? It is now 87 degrees, 8:44 local time. We are on Pacific Standard Time. But again, this is the weekend after Labor Day weekend. And we're on this Harmon Street, so it's people usually aren't right here. But it definitely is slower. That's why people will say, you know, they'll look at places in front of the Bellagio and say, oh, I thought Vegas was dead. Well, if you would see how many people are usually in front of the Bellagio, it'd be a different story. The W, excuse me, Walford Astoria. My brain just and my mouth do two separate things.
Happy hour late night.
Doing construction right above us. New spot opening. TBD. Stay tuned. So now we just have this kind of short walkway. There's a McDonald's here. A Taco Bell cantina where they serve alcohol. Right there. Taco Bell is open. I don't know if it's the only one, but definitely very unique that they serve alcohol at this Taco Bell. So we've already kind of been down this way by Planet Hollywood. Let's head across the street. Oh, sure enough, it's like every set of escalators, only one side's working. It's usually only the down. There's Cosmo. So we get to hoof it. At least give you guys something to look at while I do the exercising.
Hi.
Hey! It's a nice look. Going north on the strip. All these police and metro vans are always here. So don't be alarmed that something's going on. They're always parked here, making their presence known. I'm always amazed when somebody is carrying such a small little infant. Vegas Sandy says, with all the mess, F1 construction hasn't even started. I'm tempted to stay at Mandalay Bay. Not a bad option. Or the W there. Or stay in an updated New York room. Here is the Cosmo. Over here is 63, where that art museum is and some restaurants. We're gonna turn down here though for tonight. This Harmon Avenue here, if you were to follow, if you're driving here, it's gonna take you right up to our I-15. And right there, you can see the Aria Express that takes you from Park MGM all the way to Bellagio. So if you're really hot and tired of walking, you can do that.
I know there's more steps. We gotta wait for your sister, bro.
Walkway in front of the Cosmo is always really nice. Kind of make it a little bit different than your typical sidewalk. Amazing how many quote-unquote drummers bring all their crap down the Vegas Strip and decide to start doing their drum set. Sounds like sneakers in a dryer. It's always cool coming across the street and get a nice shot of Paris, the balloon, and the Eiffel Tower. When in Vegas, right? Sounds like a message to Rudy, but I know it's not. Johnson just took a screenshot of the Paris Eiffel Tower. Here, let me make it better for you. There, so I'm not walking. Here, I'll even lower the exposure a little bit. That's a little better. What's up, Sean? How you doing? Kim, how you doing? I know you've been in here for a while. Sorry. Concentrating on walking. Hope you're doing good. Tamar, how you doing? Madison. Brian says Jeff's getting his exercise tonight. You aren't kidding. Let's see, actually. See how many steps I've done so far. Almost 10,000. Oh, no, over 10,000. Now, granted, I started with a little over 3,000, something like that. So, what, 4.5 miles it says? I don't know how accurate that is, but it is what it is. 86 degrees, 8:53 p.m. It's not just the walking to get the exercise. It's from having only one escalator working. There's got to be something going on, because this is the next set of escalators. This is about the 5th set where only the down is working. I think the up would be far more important. I don't know about you guys. Sometimes the signal gets a little wonky in this area, but I always like to show the new folks to come up in this area instead of getting crowded in front of the Bellagio. If you want to get some pictures, some video, whatnot of the Bellagio fountains, just come right up here. Usually there's no one here. Sometimes there is. And look at this. There's your nice looking shot of the Bellagio fountains. Turn down the exposure there for you too. So when the fountains go off, you can just sit up here and enjoy them instead of down there where all the masses watch from in front of the fountains. Girl Loving Food says love Red Rock and Ethel M's Cactus Garden. Wow, you go to each side of the valley. That's great. Karen says this Vegas local is a newbie here. Love it. Awesome. Well, welcome, Eurokid Vegas, our fellow local. What part of the valley did you move to? Adam G saying I'm going to come there for the Canelo fight. Yeah, I bet you a lot. See, that's the thing also. A lot of people are waiting to come to that. Alaska Thunder pushing our Vegas trip until December because the strip looks so ugly because of Formula One. I'm not going to dispute that at all, my friend. All right, let's keep going here. Victor says Durango's much better than Red Rock. Well, Red Rock right now, and I believe it's all station casinos, they have $1.99 margaritas. Say what? So then you can come over here, get another angle of the beautiful strip. What's up, Tiger Lily? How you doing? Another one of our wonderful, lovely mods. Got 754 thumbs up. Again, even if you're watching on your TV, you can use your remote control and hit that thumbs up. Easy to do, and it's the best way to support us on J&K, and it's free. So why not? Tells the algorithm you like what you see. Again, the Bellagio here used to be the former site of the Dunes Hotel and Casino. Way back in the day, you used to be able to park right here in front of the Dunes Hotel. Now it's Bellagio Lake. having a snooze or too much booze? Either way you look at it, he DGAF about his situation right now. And then you can get the high roller here. Look at that. Get a Paris high roller flamingo. Do a little bit here. Get the balloon in there. That's like your next wallpaper on your computer, right there. Reality Bandy, what's up? How you doing? Happy weekend to you. Over 800 lovely people. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna have to give you a classic Vegas pic, but I gotta get over where I can show it to you. But let's keep it going. If we get to 1,000, I'll give you 2, maybe even 3 of them. If we get to 1,000 thumbs up. Yeah, FO Loon, that is very true. There are a lot of people at Allegiant for the UNLV game. And another shot. This walkway, I think a lot of people sleep on. They don't even realize it's here. And look at that, with a full moon in the shot too. You gotta be, look, see? Now, there is definitely something going on. Now I'm here for the down, and now the down is out. Every down has been working up to this point. So what is that, like every MGM property has only one escalator working? Actually, it might be Caesars as well. There it says Bellagio. Yeah, I know. I get it, Armature. But if they were working all the time, then I would say yeah. But you and me both know these suckers aren't working too often. Let's get cooled off again. Hopefully our signal stays okay. Indoors tonight has been a little bit flaky on the cell signal, so we'll see. We'll see. So here's a Bellagio front entrance on a Saturday night. Kind of give you an idea of business levels.
I just asked him where it was at. I'm sorry.
Signal still staying good, guys? Let me know. So I didn't even have time to look it up, but this is the new fall installation here at Bellagio. They always have a name. Maybe somebody can tell me, maybe Christina can tell me. But they got a kind of a fever dream here with zebras lounging in big Victorian chairs, couches, flamingos, even though this is not the flamingo, a winged flamingo, no less. Let's go on the other side. Thank you, Anne. Appreciate that feedback. Almost 1,600 lovely people. Thanks for tuning in tonight on this Saturday night from the Las Vegas Strip. Love when they have the holiday one. Got all the, whether they sometimes have polar bears and all that. This one looks just pretty simple.
It smells so good in here. No, it doesn't.
Get a look through here. Julia says here last year, such a nice hotel. Yeah, Bellagio is very nice. Very pretty, all that. Sadel's is back here. See, everybody wonders about water. Here, we've told you about this on previous newscasts and all that, but water for our conservatory displays and the iconic fountains of Bellagio is sourced from a private on-site well comprising 100% of rain and recycled water from the resort. There you go. They always have a different little table here, and that's the garden table by Sadel's. This couple is enjoying a nice garden table here. It's like chess pieces made out of floral and greenery. I agree, Scott. And it's very similar to, hold on, everybody, like 5 people decided to take a picture. It's very similar to the summer display with the crazy like zebra heads on bodies and things like that. What's up, sweet tea, Trish? Yeah, we're at 868 thumbs up. Let's get to 1,000. I'll give you 2, maybe 3 Classic Vegas picks if we hit 1,000. It really does help out. I know it sounds silly, it sounds redundant, but it is true. Very pretty flowers here. Even though it's very simple, it's very, very nice. Billy Houghton, they change every season. So yeah, pretty simple. for this year, or this season. Fall display starts on September 13th, Christina said. Maybe that's why it looks like the summer one. But I don't remember some of that stuff though. Weird. It's almost like they changed out some things in midway through. I'll have to check our video that we posted at the beginning of this this display from a couple of months ago. Well, here is Bellagio Saturday night. Almost up to 900 thumbs up. We can get to 1,000, guys. Table games are busy. Fortunately, Golden Gate has taken out their table games downtown. Table games look like they're going pretty strong here at Bellagio. Here's Bruno Mars' spot, Pinky Ring. No cell phones allowed. Kind of like when you go see him in concert, Soul Sonic, or Pinky Ring by Bruno Mars. What stays in Pinky Ring remains in Pinky Ring. You want to check that out? It's right there. That's Bruno Mars' spot, Pinky Ring. Head down here. Got through that. Now we're at the Bellagio Shops Promenade. Ron B, what's up? Double boys. Boise, Idaho. Hector and Maria. Nice. How's it in Idaho tonight? In fact, I don't think we've done this tonight. Let us know in the chat below where you're watching from tonight. We'd love to know. It's always curious. We've had people on from Chile tonight even. So drop a comment where you're watching from tonight. Where in the world are you watching J&K from?
Yes.
Debbie says Boise. Felipe says Brazil. Daisy from Bellevue, Washington. Jim from Chicago. Kevin Salinas. We have a lot of people from Chicago. That's awesome. We're at 929 thumbs up, by the way. So if you haven't hit thumbs up, do so. Let's get to 1,000. Summerlin, love our locals. Julius, Montreal. Brian, Michigan. Sweet Tea. Chicago. Lakeland, Florida, says Michaela. It's hard for me to keep up. Cindy B from Indianapolis. Firewolf from Reno. Vancouver Island's nostalgic. James from the deep of the heart of Texas. Annie from Barrie, Ontario. Oh, they're going too fast. Winfield, Kansas is Nate. Massachusetts, Bleeding Heart. Bleeding Red. Australia, Mrs. Young. George from Indiana. Anne from Cleveland. Leonard from Bluffton, South Carolina. Retro Rogers for the Cooper floors. Love it. Foster City, says Tom. Well, welcome to all of you. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You guys are amazing. And we do these lives every Saturday night from the Strip or Fremont. We've been on a strip kick lately, trying to see how business levels are. Fremont's pretty much always busy, so it's really difficult to get a gauge on how busy it really is. Vegas Scott says, me and Maria Rose have not been since 2015, so thanks to you. Jeff and Christina, we get to see Vegas every week. Nice. I love it. Larry's from Torrance. Andrew from New York. Travis from Cincinnati. G-Mac is in Vegas too. Don't push.
You guys in the back that walk the way we know you stay, okay? We'll be there later.
We'll catch a little something of the fountains. It should be going off in a minute. We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but for those of you that kind of miss the fountains, we'll show you for a little bit. Now they're getting an eye-opening. They got the ape here now. It used to be the ape was only on Fremont Street. Chris from Austin, Texas. I can't believe the Chargers actually won last night. Speaking of Brazil, love you too, Trish. Hopefully we see you soon. Daniel from Columbus, Ohio. Max says, how's everybody doing? I'm doing a little warm. Raji, Wisconsin. Hey, bud, we got to, when you guys finally get out here, we got to find a dig dug. Saw you playing that dig dug, and I'm like, Raji and myself need a little dig dug competition. There they go. The ape is taking up all the room here on the boardwalk in front of the Bellagio. Let's do a wide shot so you can see better. Got a little Elvis, thank you very much.
I wouldn't sleep on it.
right now. There we go. Man, Ape, get out of my way, man. That's still Vegas right there. That's still Vegas. I mean, Bellagio fountains have been here over 25 years, so we can say that's part of iconic Vegas history. How many thumbs up? Almost 1,000.
Everybody make some noise! Yes, and he's going to attack. That's it. All these volunteers, body extended, let them not aside with no hands. Everybody say ooh! Say ah! Now volunteers, you guys have nothing to worry about. We're trained professionals. That's how we work on the streets.
These people do not push these. That's what happens. It stops.
Yes, my brother,
People keep pushing it.
Squeeze together. We have no insurance, not an Obamacare. Squeeze together. Yes. You see on the end, we call this male bonding. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Don't worry about it. This is Vegas. What happens in Vegas goes on Facebook. He's good.
He said what happens in Vegas goes on Facebook. I'm taking advantage of the escalator here. I've been walking a lot today. I walked a ton before we even started tonight. I was so tired. I'm like, how am I gonna do the live stream? And here we are, sweating. Let's see, walked so far, but let's see steps today. 11,811, 5.24 miles. All right, haven't shown this one in a little bit. So now we have over 1,000. So here's your first one. Some classic Vegas here. This right here, for the new folks in, that is the Flamingo Tower being built. This is way before even the Barbary Coast was there, and of course Cromwell now. What's that? Excuse my language. I think somebody just rear-ended somebody here. Somebody not paying attention. Watch out.
What happened? Let's go. Add back the play. Ahí vamos. Sin batir no somos buenos,
Just a rear end. Anywho's, So, again, here we go. So it used to be the Times Square Motel here on the corner of Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard, and the tower was being built. And then another picture of when it was even further built, right there, going up here on the Las Vegas Strip. That Times Square Motel, pretty weird, huh? And I'll show you a bonus third one up here. I actually thought that that was more than a car crash. I'm glad it was only that fender bender. Canelo fight is next weekend. Some of you were mentioning. On Netflix. Who would have thought? So yeah, if you know your history, you know that this used to be MGM Grand. If you don't, it was. So this here, look at that. That's that transition. Look at it being built right there. I come back live. There we are. Even zooming in just a little bit to match it up, even a little bit more. There you go. MGM Grand way back in the day. Now Horseshoe, now part of Caesars. So some classic Vegas pictures there for you. We love some Vegas history. I know a lot of you do too. I like that they got the misters on, so that earlier. Just do another temperature check, shall we? Let's check it. It is now 85 degrees, 9:25. Got over 1,700 lovely people. Thanks everybody for tuning in to our weekly J&K live stream from Las Vegas. Doing that real estate thing in the daytime. Christina's holding down social media for us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Facebook. Oh yeah, it's jkstayinvegas on all of those platforms. Take a look at Hell's Kitchen here. Get your picture in front of the HK Flames. Ann says, I absolutely love Vegas history. Nice. Yeah, so many of the, way back in the day, it just, the whole strip was lined with those little motels, like the Thunderbird, the Algiers, all sorts of places. La Concha, of course the Riviera was down there. So much history. Hacienda, where Mandalay Bay is now. Tropicana, unfortunately, is no more. And of course, one of the biggest moves of the MGM Grand moving down to Tropicana and Las Vegas Boulevard. picture in front of the Caesar fountains if you want. I'm not gonna get a copyright. Not gonna copyright. Zook says Caesars is clamping down on YouTubers. Really? Interesting.
Yeah. I know.
Or maybe just a particular one or two. What is the temperature there? I just said it. You must have just come in. 85 degrees right now. Humidity is a little up. Another Gordon Ramsay burger. And Caesars is having that special right now, $300, 2 nights, $200 F&B credit at Horseshoe, Link, and Flamingo, I believe, or Harris. So deals are coming, guys. So we've been talking about there will be a breaking point, and they're going to have to admit it, and they're going to have to give back some of the deals. Vanilla says, is Burger GR worth it? I've heard mixed reviews. We have not tried it ourselves, perfectly honest. This is where that day club is going to be, though, for Caesars. Two dudes rolling down the strip in a truck playing Katy Perry. Whatever floats your boat. Over 1,000 lovely people. Somebody has stopped on the side of the strip, and then don't. Down over there is Link Promenade. We've been down there a few times. A few people over here. As we get later and later, there's more people coming out. The heat has subsided a little bit. Granted, it's far nicer right now. Than it was a couple of weeks ago.
Got what?
Get a nice shot here looking down the strip. What's up, Cynthia? How you doing? Mark says, do you remember 90s Vegas? Absolutely. 90s Vegas was kind of awesome because that's when all the, you know, the advent of kind of modern day Vegas started to form, starting with the Mirage and so on and so forth. I told you about this in our September newscast. This F1 arcade is over here. It'll be opening up, as much as we don't really care for F1, but if you do, it's gonna have some upstairs area, patio overlooking the strip right over there. So you wanna take part in that, that's where it is. Get your pictures here out for Caesar, here outside of the Forum Shops. And put the $5 super chat. Keep up. Where'd it go? Keep up the great work. Thanks, Ann. Thank you, Ann. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Welcome to our channel, by the way. If you guys have subscribed tonight, let us know in the comments. We'd love to welcome as many of you as we possibly can. We're working our way to 40,000 subscribers, and we'd love to have you part of our YouTube friends and family. Like to have fun on here, talk about a lot of things, but we don't, we try to keep it positive, but sometimes it's a little difficult with stuff going on. But mainly telling you about, giving you eyes on the ground look at what's happening here in Vegas on our live streams, and like that F1 arcade, pointing out where some of those things are as we walk by them. And for those of you that have just tuned in, maybe in the last hour and a half, this is the new guitar tower going up here at the Mirage / now the Hard Rock. This is going to be a big, huge guitar tower. It will dwarf the original Mirage towers, and it is going up. It's supposed to be open by the end of 2027. We'll see how that holds.
There'll be another exit ramp.
Okay.
So yeah, that sucker is going to be big. It's supposed to be, I believe, 660 feet. If you want to kind of know what it looks like, you can check out the one that's in Florida. It's supposed to be a lot like it, but apparently this one's supposed to even be bigger. So yeah, there it is. Yep, November man, welcome to Vegas tourists. Deal with it all the time. This is always nice too. When you got people that just walk in an entire wall, you know. Casino Royale, they got some deals. No resort fee. And White Castle. Walgreens, if this Walgreens is busy, just go one more block and go to the next Walgreens. Literally one block away from each other. This comes almost all the way to what was the sidewalk of the Mirage. Hard to see from right here, but they're using all available space where the volcano used to be. So we'll see what that looks like, and we'll keep you up to date throughout the next couple of years. as to that progress. Nice Mill Guy garage. Awesome. You did Vegas the right way. Brian says, Jeff and Christina, the wife and I love spending Saturday nights walking while sitting while Jeff walks Vegas. We love it. East Central Illinois. Awesome, guys. Heard that at the Bellagio fountains. With Vegas history, I think everybody thinks of one word, one man, Elvis. Even to this day, I would reckon. Venetian over there. A little bit further down from this classic Vegas picture, but show it again. We showed it earlier. Wherever it went in my little library of photos. Literally disappeared on me. I showed it in the beginning and now it's not there. Well, I was going to show it to you guys. There it is. So right about here, that's the sands, a little sands tower. This is right where Venetian is now. Or Venetian, they got that new Via Via food hall. It's the same spot where, if you remember, the food court was. So now they've, have a way to charge more prices and have little food stalls with unique food and call it a food hall. And it's called Via Via. Poker room, as it says right there, is more on the Palazzo side, over where the shops are. If you're familiar with that area, it's way over there. So it's not really technically in the Venetian, even though it's the Venetian poker room. For those of you so inclined. That's right, Pat. That's what I was saying. The shops over there with the Grand Canal. I didn't say Grand Canal, but yeah. On what, the second level up there? There's Encore and Wind coming into view. That used to be the Desert Inn way back in the day. This is where you used to be able to park for the Mirage. They got that obviously closed off. Construction workers probably parking there right now. This person just says, heck it, I don't care if the people are turning left, I'm gonna just walk anyway. So we haven't even hit the area by way down there where Resorts World is and Fontainebleau. Gillies over here. I'd like to mention it because they actually do have good food at a reasonable Vegas level of pricing. Recommend the half-baked chicken. It's really good, nice and tender. Some of the things they got on the menu here. See if the glare might be a little too much though. But they got chili, salads, sandwiches, wraps, even ribeye. Not too bad. Not too bad on the prices. So if you want to check that out, you can. And if you ever got crazy at Señor Frog's, well, you can't get crazy anymore because that's been closed. At least I got the fountains over here. It's creating a little bit of a nice mist, if you will. I will, because I'm hot. Check it out. Very pretty. And then the pirate show, that closed way back in 2014, so no more on that. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for us here on this Saturday night live stream. Thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. If you enjoyed this, hit a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We got a brand new video coming out tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe to our channel, turn on bell notifications, all that stuff, and so glad you found us tonight. All right, everybody, until the next one, stay safe and stay silly. Bye-bye, everybody.